entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Washington Commanders. The fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Gibson to start the drive. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down, Howell. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Now it's Bird on the return. Very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. On the move to his left. Dumps this one off to Algier. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
A first carry for Tyler Algier. And he stopped immediately there. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll run with Patterson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 9 yards that time. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And now the rookie's free. The 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Falcons are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. So, Charles, you look at this offense, you think about it, you got a rookie quarterback at the helm. You're in the divisional round of the playoffs here. That head of his just has to be spinning, doesn't it?
Here we go. Well, normally you'd have to say yes, but I do think that the way things went last week, how he played in the wild card win, how sensational he was, that'll stop his head from spinning. And now he's in a situation that's getting towards uncharted territory because you've got Joe Flacco, Mark Sanchez, the only 2 rookies doing 2 playoff games in 1 year. He's trying to join that company, but it's not going to be easy to get it done.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 38 yards on the scamper there.
That was a heck of a sprint. Tried to get to the end zone, didn't quite get there, just short, out of bounds at the 2-yard line. I know the defense is relieved he didn't get to the end zone, and the guy who was carrying the ball, a little frustrated, he didn't make it all the way.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. One of the tight ends comes in motion. They'll run here with Algier. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd, here's Algier. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tyler Algier A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Falcons are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fields it right around the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They run the jet sweep. Dotson trucks over him. Room here to run. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 27 yards there, a first down. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down.
Good sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Working with a 2nd and 3. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. A gain of 14, first down Commanders.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On first down, right back to Gibson.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
They'll run with Gibson.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Gibson is in. Touchdown, Washington.
And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
I think we can make this one pretty simple. That was a rookie mistake made by the rookie quarterback, trying to force a pass without really using proper mechanics.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. On 4th down, Bradley Pinion on to punt for the Falcons. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Second down, Howell now. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Third and long, here's Howell. Man open is Robinson. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 45-yard line.
If your sympathies lie with the defense, you understand how tough it is for linebackers to run with a guy like this. He's going to slip out of the backfield and then work in the middle of the field. And sometimes those defenders get preoccupied with other people moving, and he finds open space and makes a nice play.
Now throwing on 1st down here. toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Another throw for Howell. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Second down throw for Howell. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Koo now for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Falcons 21.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Howell to the air on 1st and 10. Taking a shot for Samuel. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Falcons are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in. That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
Now a carry for Algier, headed right. 46 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
They'll stick with Algier. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Falcons. His second touchdown of the night. And the Falcons continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So they were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. A give to Gibson running right. And some room to roam now. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? We just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice game there. Faking the handoff, Howell. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Howell. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A give running right, Gibson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Throwing here, Howell. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he's going to get this down near the 25. 3rd and 1. Howell's going to throw it. And that is is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Commanders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Their lead down from 21-14, but still sitting in a great spot. Up 2 scores here in the third quarter. He's got a man complete. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 56 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So no gain on the play. They'll decline the penalty to not give them the down back.
And were you thinking to yourself that maybe they would take the yardage there?
Yeah,
because
possibly.
I definitely was. But as you noted, maybe they're just looking at the downs chart and saying, okay, we're comfortable where we are.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped that time and decided throwing it away was his best option.
Third down, here's Patterson. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will finish off this third quarter of play. Here's Koo to kick it off. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. Washington on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They go play action with Howell. And that is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
4th down, Howell, desperation time. Able to connect with Dotson. Yeah, this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington 1st down. And an exhale there as they convert on 4th. They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this one is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Howell, another throw on 2nd down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue.
The defense, they get to Howell. He'll go down here. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Howell looking to throw again. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 44 yards. And the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Algier going straight ahead. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 90 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Handing it off, right side, Algier. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
Ready, break.
The Commanders bringing out the nickel package on 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going up top. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play. They max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Tyler Algier saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Falcons are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Powell out of his own end zone. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. First down, Howell to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10. Throwing on 2nd and long. Powell. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Tyler Algier. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Falcons 45, Commanders 21. Young Wei Koo.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken. Oh, a miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. And the Falcons grab it. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. A fairly short kick from the 14. Oh, and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. And the Falcons grab it. And that one is his 2nd fumble loss. Not a good look out of your return man.
And not only does he hurt the momentum for his team or even change momentum of the game, but now they've got a decision to make on his own sideline. Does he continue to do that? Do you keep him in that role, or do you bring someone else in at this time?
Ready? Ready?
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Let's go.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough way for it to end.